We've studied asteroids as threats, as origins of life, as future homes for humanity. But what if there's something more? What if some asteroids aren't just ancient space rocks, but vaults of secrets, artifacts, relics, leftovers from civilizations not our own? Welcome back to Infinity Beyond, and in this mind-bending episode, we dare to ask, could there be alien technology hidden on asteroids, and have we simply failed to notice it? Let's begin with what sounds like science fiction, but is actually serious science. In 2017, renowned Harvard astrophysicist Dr. Avi Loeb made headlines when he proposed that an interstellar object named Oumuamua might be more than it seemed. It had entered our solar system from another star. It was moving too fast to be from here. It had an unusual, elongated shape, like a pancake or cigar, and, strangely, it accelerated without a visible tail, unlike any known comet. Loeb's radical suggestion? Oumuamua might be an alien probe, a relic of a distant civilization. Not a functioning spacecraft, perhaps, but maybe a derelict scout, drifting silently, its purpose lost to time. His theory was, and still is, controversial, but it opened the door to a possibility. If alien civilizations explored space millions or even billions of years before us, where are their leftovers? Enter the asteroid belt. The region between Mars and Jupiter is home to millions of rocks, many untouched since the formation of the solar system. It's stable, cold, quiet, a perfect storage space for something you want to hide or preserve. Let's say an advanced civilization once passed through our solar system. Maybe they sent probes, monitoring devices, or seeding mechanisms. Where would they store them? On planets? Risky. Volcanism, erosion, atmosphere? On the moon? Visible, exposed to radiation, dust storms. But on a lonely asteroid, spinning in silence for eons? Perfect. Here's where things get weird. In the best way. In 2011, scientists using the Allen Telescope Array pointed their antennas at near-Earth asteroid 99 RQ-36, now known as Bennu, to listen. They weren't just scanning for composition or orbit. They were checking for radio signals. Why Bennu? Because it's old, primitive, and has anomalous characteristics, including a high ratio of hydrated minerals and surface features difficult to explain through known geological processes. No signals were detected. But the fact that scientists tried tells us something important. This is not just science fiction. It's a legitimate question in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. If aliens visited the solar system, would they leave behind evidence? And if so, where? Here's another example. Asteroid 433 Eros was visited by NASA's Near-Shoemaker spacecraft in 2000. It took detailed photos of the surface, and some images showed rectilinear features, straight edges, sharp shadows, grid-like cracks. Most scientists attributed this to natural geological activity and stress fractures. But some observers wondered, are these signs of artificiality? The same has been asked of asteroid Phobos, one of Mars' moons, which some argue is a captured asteroid. Its monolith-like object, a massive upright block casting a long shadow, has been called by some a Martian obelisk. Buzz Aldrin himself once said, "We should visit the moon of Mars. There's a monolith there. When people find out about it, they will say, 'Who put that there? Who put that there?'" Of course, we must approach this topic with skepticism and scientific rigor. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. But the exciting part? We're finally in a position to start looking. Missions like OSIRIS-REx, Hayabusa 2, and the upcoming Psyche mission are giving us our first up-close looks at these ancient bodies. And who knows what we'll find when we start digging deeper. Literally. Imagine this. A future crew lands on a carbon-rich asteroid. While excavating for water, ice, or metal, their drill hits something unexpected. A geometric shape, hollow, metallic, resonant. Inside, data, blueprints, signals. A time capsule not from Earth, but from elsewhere. Yes, it sounds like a sci-fi movie, but so did spaceflight 100 years ago. So did landing on the moon. There's even a term for this search: archaeology of the cosmos. It's a field that doesn't look for active civilizations, but fossil evidence of intelligence. Satellites, probes, beacons, dead tech, in places no one ever expected. Some scientists now include asteroids as targets in SETI searches, not for radio transmissions, but for infrared signatures, thermal anomalies, or non-natural mineral compositions. Because if we only look for living aliens, we might miss the signs of those long gone. And here's a final thought. What if we are the relics? What if long ago, life was seeded across solar systems by asteroid-borne panspermia, as discussed in our last segment? Then in that sense, you and I, our DNA, our intelligence, are the echoes of something ancient, planted like seeds, now flowering on Earth. Maybe there is no probe, no monolith. Maybe we are the evidence. In the next episode of Infinity Beyond, we return to more solid ground, literally. We'll explore how asteroid mining could launch a new space economy and why the first trillionaires might not be tech CEOs, but asteroid tycoons. Don't miss it. Subscribe. Because if the past is frozen in stone, the future might be carved from it.